Okay, so we have some hip internal rotation PAILs and rails. So we're doing the back leg in the 90-90. If you have not watched the PAILs and rails explanation video, it's linked in the description. I highly recommend you watch that first, especially if this is new, because it just goes over kind of the point, why we're doing it, and how to do it. So within the context of the 90-90 position, I always like to fold in the leg that I'm not working. I personally feel that I could focus on the working leg more, but you do whatever you want with that leg, okay? So ideally we want the knee straight out from the hip and the ankle straight down from the knee, forming that 90-degree angle. To lessen the degree of the stretch, you lean away from the leg and or forward, and then to increase it, you lean up and towards the leg. I am still working on building internal rotation in my hips, so I'm not going to get very deep in this stretch. We're going to hold the stretch for 1 minute. You can hold it for up to 2 minutes, but for the sake of the video, just 1 minute. And then the PAILs contraction, where we are ramping up the intensity, we're going to be pushing the ankle and the knee into the ground, working up, and then holding that max contraction for 15 seconds. So you're going to feel that a lot in the groin area. And then the rails contractions, we're going to be pushing the knee into the floor and lifting the ankle up, connecting to the high hip area. Now, one point I have not made yet in the other videos, you may feel some cramping in the rails contraction. If you're feeling that, back out of it if you need to. My encouragement to you is to actually contract through it, because basically that cramp is a sign of weakness. The only way to overcome that weakness is to contract through it, and you won't get hurt, I promise. Okay? All right, so here we go. We're going to go into a minute-long stretch starting now. So I'm breathing and relaxing. I'm thinking about trying to feel my hip sink closer into the floor. I'm not going to jam my hip down, but maybe I'll just gently encourage that by just pushing down just a tiny bit. The better you can relax in this passive stretching, the better the contractions are going to be. So try not to white knuckle your way through the stretch. Really take this time to breathe deeply and slowly and relax. We're going to begin our first contraction in about 25 seconds. We're going to do 3 sets. If you're really tight, you feel like you need to go the full 2 minutes, pause the video and do full 2 minutes of stretching. Which there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, 10 seconds, get ready. One more deep breath in and out. Start pushing the ankle and the knee down, just at 20%, just a little bit. Now 40%. 60%, so we're just, again, gradually going up. 80%, so you should be feeling some pretty good contractions now. All right, hard as you can, and hold for 15 seconds. So we're pushing the ankle and the knee down into the ground hard. In 10 seconds, we're gonna lift the ankle, connect to the glute. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, squeeze the abs and lift the ankle. Remember, this is an isometric contraction, so you don't need to see the ankle move very far, if at all. You just wanna feel those muscles. Ooh, we're cramping. The other side is cranky. And relax. So see, sometimes I gotta get out of the stretch. Sometimes I'm feeling that big time. Okay, once get your wits about you again, get back into that stretch position. Okay, I usually give myself about 5 to 10 seconds between contractions anyway. Start pushing down at 20% again. 40, 60, 80, hard as you can, and hold 15 seconds. So you're continually pushing down. 5 seconds, we're gonna lift the ankle again. 3, 2, 1, and lift. A little bit better this time, not as crampy. Pretty crampy still though. 3, 2, 1, and good. Go ahead and rest. Got one more rep. See, I'm getting out of the stretch too, because it was getting pretty crampy. But try to contract through it. All right, starting in at 20%, pushing down, last rep. 40%, 60, 80, hard as you can, and hold. So we're pushing hard. Don't hurt yourself, but the harder you can push down, the more it's going to help your brain relax these muscles, which will help the crampiness go away. 3, 2, 1, and lift. Even though we're lifting hard, squeezing hard, try to breathe still. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Ooh. Okay, good times on that. So to do the other side, which you can just pause the video or rewind it, you would just go from one side and then flip over and do the other side. In case you haven't watched any of the other videos, I don't recommend doing this more than 2 to 3 days per week, especially if you're new, because you will get sore from this. Your hips don't know the difference. As far as they're concerned, they just did a bunch of heavy squats and deadlifts. You want to give it time to optimally recover. So 2 to 3 days a week, tops for now. You know your body, you know when you can add more, but don't be in a hurry to do that. We'll see you for the next one.